On penultimate day of winter session, Sansad turns battlefield.
आपको शर्म नहीं आती है क्या राहुल? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? गुंडागर्दी करते हो, बूढ़े को गिरा दिया जाता है। इतना कौन सा
BJP MP alleges assault by Rahul Gandhi.
Rahul Gandhi ji came in very close proximity of me and I really feel uncomfortable and he started shouting at me.
BJP files complaint against leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi.
राहुल जी की वो अहंकार, वो अत्याचार करने के बाद भी उनका अहंकार कम नहीं हुआ।
जो हिंसात्मक रवैया रहा है श्री राहुल गांधी जी का, वो केवल रवैया अशोभनीय नहीं है, वो आपराधिक भी है।
Congress hits back with assault counter.
अमित शाह जी की खाल बचाने के लिए ये अब इन्होंने साजिश शुरू की है कि भैया ने किसी को धक्का मारा, ये सब साजिश है।
Protest versus protest. Complaint versus complaint. Sansad dignity lowered by parliamentarians. Ugly Sansad assault.
Good evening. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime here on India Today. I'm Akshata Nandagopal. What we witnessed in Parliament was unprecedented, yes, but equally shameful from both ends. You're seeing all of this political bickering, protest versus protest, complaint versus complaint. But it comes down to one thing, that the dignity of our Parliament has been lowered by none other than these members of Parliament. Unprecedented scenes that broke out today outside the Parliament as MPs came to blows. You had blood being spilled in Parliament with one elderly member of Parliament being rushed to hospital. We'll break down for you exactly what played out in Parliament and ask those questions of our MPs about whether this is what we're paying for, this is what we wanted when we spoke of productivity, when we thought our MPs would work towards development, discuss issues of the country. And yet there they are fighting it out and bickering, pulling out all of their political differences in Parliament. Let's begin with the headlines. Ugly Parliament scuffle. Woman MP says she was accosted by Rahul. 2 BJP MPs in ICU. One given 5 stitches. Congress says Chief Mallikarjun Kharge was also injured. Rahul hits back, accuses BJP of diverting from Shah Ambedkar remarks, says party also wanted to block discussion on Adani indictment. BJP says Rahul isn't worthy of the LOP post. BJP and Congress leaders filed complaints against each other over the parliament scuffle. BJP hurls assault charge against Rahul Gandhi, accuses him of manhandling MPs. Congress says BJP netas pushed Kharge. Relief for Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar. Opposition's no-trust motion rejected. Deputy Chairman calls motion deeply flawed and motivated. Massive power theft charge on SP-MP Bark. ACs, fridges, freezers, but power reading is 0. Tampered power meters at Bark's residence triggers controversy. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs high-level security meet on Jammu and Kashmir. Home Secretary LG and top security officials attend. After all the unfortunate scenes that played out in Parliament, you had both the BJP and Congress rushing to a nearby police station to point fingers at each other. The BJP filed a complaint against Rahul Gandhi, accusing him of assaulting MPs, members of Parliament inside in the Parliament premises. The Congress soon after landed up with the delegation at the police station. They filed a complaint too, details of which we have now on India Today. The Congress is alleging that BJP MPs disrupted a peaceful protest and that BJP MPs targeted, injured Mallikarjun Kharge. According to the Congress's complaint, they've actually said that criminal force was inflicted upon Kharge and therefore he was injured. Someone who was 80 years old plus has been injured by BJP MPs is what the Congress has maintained. Both sides have gone to the police. Now we'll have to see what really happens. The BJP has sought for an FIR to be registered against Rahul Gandhi. The Congress has said register an FIR against all those BJP MPs who targeted Mallikarjun Kharge. Rahul Gautam is joining us live. He's joining us live from the RML hospital. That's where the two BJP MPs currently are hospitalized. But Rahul, I just want to focus first on the complaint war that's broken out between the BJP and the Congress. Both, of course, have their own versions of what played out. Both are pointing fingers at each other. Now we'll have to see what really emerges from the investigation. The key here, perhaps, is going to be the probe and the CCTV footage that emerges.
Well, Akshita, the day that started with the protest, counter-protest, it seems to be ending on a complaint, counter-complaint, which has already been filed with police officials. So clearly, there are two different versions that are coming in, absolutely different. On one hand, you have BJP, whose MP is alleging that it was LOP Rahul Gandhi who pushed some of their MPs, and which resulted in injuries to two BJP MPs, and also one female MP has come forward saying that Rahul Gandhi came extremely close to her and which made her uncomfortable. A complaint has been filed by BJP in this regard also to Rajya Sabha chairperson. And then on the other side you have Congress party, whose MPs are saying that it was Mallikarjun Kharge who was heckled. It was Rahul Gandhi who was manhandled right at the right at the entrance of Lok Sabha at Makar Dwar, where BJP MPs were protesting. In fact, Rahul Gandhi said that he was threatened by BJP MPs. So clearly, two different versions coming in. Complaints have already been filed with police officials. Now the ball is in the court of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha Secretariat, and they're going to decide if they're going to come up with the CCTV footage. I have with me
what you're seeing,
Mr. Arun Singh, who is BJP's MP from Rajya Sabha. आप मिलकर आए अभी उनकी तबीयत कैसी है, एक तो ये बताइएगा, और जो कांग्रेस जो ये बार-बार आरोप लगा रही है कि ये अंबेडकर और अडानी से ध्यान भटकाने का एक तरीका है।
देखिए, अभी मैं मिल के आया कि आईसीयू में भर्ती हैं और ठीक से बोल नहीं पा रहे हैं। उनके जो सर में टाके लगे हैं और टाके के कारण दर्द भी है। प्रताप सारंगी जी का व्यक्तित्व है इस प्रकार से है कि वह वेद, गीता से लेकर के रामायण, पुराण के बहुत बड़े ज्ञानी हैं। उड़ीसा की जनता उनको बहुत प्रेम और सादर के साथ देखती है। बहुत सरल और सज्जन व्यक्ति हैं। इस प्रकार को व्यक्ति को धक्का देकर के नीचे गिरा देना, यह राहुल गांधी जी ने जो पाप किया, भगवान उनको माफ नहीं करेगा। अब पता नहीं मनसा क्या थी। जब हमने खुद संसद में देखा, सीआईए वहां पे जो सिक्योरिटी के लोग
मौजूद थे उसके जब घटना घटी,
मैं कहा कि जब सिक्योरिटी के लोग अलग से जाने के लिए रास्ता दिए तो वहां से राहुल गांधी जी जा सकते थे, लेकिन उन्होंने पता नहीं क्या सोचा कि सब बीजेपी के सांसद के बीच में घुस करके और उनको प्रताप सारंगी जी को धक्का देकर के
कहना है कि आप लोगों ने रास्ता ब्लॉक किया हुआ था, वो अंदर आना चाहते थे।
बिल्कुल भी रास्ता ब्लॉक नहीं था, बिल्कुल किनारे से लोग जा भी रहे थे। वो रास्ता से बिल्कुल किनारे खाली था, जो सीढ़ी चढ़ करके जा सकते थे, लेकिन उससे वो गए नहीं। वो सीधे चलते चलते एमपीओ के बीच में घुस करके अपनी वहां ताकत वो दिखाने का काम किए कि मैं ताकतवर हूं, किसी को भी गिरा सकता हूं।
राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस का कहना है कि
You heard that version there. BJP MPs are saying that the reason there was this kind of a tussle, a scuffle that broke out is because Rahul Gandhi forced his way into the crowd of BJP MPs and started pushing them, physically manhandling them. Can you believe that we're talking about our members of parliament right now like they're criminals, and we're awaiting an investigation to find out who's the actual criminal here? The reality of all of that played out today is that 2 members of parliament are actually in the ICU of the RML hospital in Delhi. This is absolutely downright shameful, and all of this, mind you, played out in parliament. And just because there were 2 sides protesting, they simply couldn't do it peacefully. Now, let's also talk about the complaints that have been filed. It started off with the BJP approaching, in fact, the police, saying that there should be charges against Rahul Gandhi. They've sought for an FIR to be filed against him. The Congress has lodged a counter-complaint accusing BJP of garroting the main entrance, blocking the area, not allowing them to go into parliament, and injuring Mallikarjun Kharge. Listen in to what the delegations of both parties had to say after meeting with the cops.
I have seen his statement on the video that he was pushed from behind and he fell on the other BJP member of parliament. That is how he got hurt. No one pushed him. It is the rush, because it was a मतलब उसका वहाँ पर जो व्यवस्था थी वो व्यवस्था उचित नहीं थी, जिसकी वजह से ये हुआ. बिकॉज जब ये मालूम था कि हम लोग इसमें जाने वाले हैं, मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट आए हैं, तो द्वार पर आपने रोकने का उनको इजाजत किसने दी?
So that's Digvijay Singh, who was part of the Congress delegation that met with the cops. And can you imagine that our parliament premises turned effectively into a battlefield, a stage for high-voltage political drama and a scuffle as BJP and Congress members of parliament went ahead and fought it out. Simultaneous protests were being held, which quickly turned violent as well. And the kind of images that have come in shows aggressive MPs shouting at each other, fighting it out, and 2 MPs having to be rushed to hospital as well. All of this playing out as a result of course, the controversy surrounding Home Minister Amit Shah's comments on B.R. Ambedkar. But it snowballed into something much, much bigger than that in Parliament today. Let's recap for you how this started and what's happened of late.
Unprecedented scenes outside Parliament. BJP and Congress MPs holding placards came face-to-face at the Makar Dwar, the entry into Parliament on Thursday. The Congress lawmakers were protesting against Home Minister Amit Shah's comments, which they claimed insulted Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. While the BJP MPs were protesting alleged insult of Ambedkar by Congress. Two BJP MPs, Pratap Sarangi and Mukesh Rajput, were injured in the melee. Sarangi was injured on the forehead. He was taken to the hospital where he got up to 5 stitches.
राहुल गांधी एक एमपी को धक्का लगा, मेरे ऊपर गिर पड़ा और मैं नीचे गिर गया.
किसने धक्का मारा? राहुल गांधी ने?
हाँ, राहुल गांधी ने.
राहुल गांधी ने धक्का मारा?
राहुल गांधी.
कौन सी जगह पे सर? सर किस जगह पे? सर किस जगह पे? किस जगह पे?
सीढ़ी के ऊपर मैं खड़ा हुआ था और राहुल गांधी ने आकर के एक एमपी को धक्का लगाया, वो मेरे ऊपर गिर पड़ा और मैं.
कहाँ चोट लगी सर आपको? कहाँ चोट लगी सर? एक बार दिखा दीजिए. ओह.
High drama followed as Rahul Gandhi walked up to an injured Sarangi, where BJP MP Nishikant Dubey confronted him.
आपको शर्म नहीं आती है क्या राहुल? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? क्या शर्म नहीं आती है? गुंडागर्दी करते हो, बूढ़े को गिरा दिया जाता है. इतना
BJP MP Mukesh Rajput, who allegedly fell on Pratap Sarangi, backed his colleague's claim.
और राहुल गांधी सीधे चढ़े आए, जबकि किनारे से भी निकल सकते थे, किनारे से फ्लैट से भी रास्ता था, लेकिन हम लोगों के पीछे आए और पीछे राहुल गांधी धक्का देते हुए ऊपर बढ़ रहे, तो धक्का आया, हम लोग पीछे साइड में एकदम गिर गए.
Rahul Gandhi denied the charge. The Congress shared videos on social media claiming it was Mallikarjun Kharge who was pushed. The party president also wrote a letter to Rajya Sabha chairperson Jagdeep Dhankar making the same charge.
पार्लियामेंट हाउस के सीढ़ियों पे बीजेपी के एमपी लकड़ियां लिए हमारे सामने खड़े होते हैं, हमें अंदर नहीं जाने देते हैं, और उसके बाद अब ये थोड़ा सा अपना फिर से डिस्ट्रैक्शन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। रियलिटी ये है, इन्होंने अंबेडकर जी का अपमान किया है, उसकी अपॉलॉजी होनी चाहिए और रिजाइन करना चाहिए होम मिनिस्टर को। और जो मेन मुद्दा है जिसको ये मिटाना चाह रहे हैं, घुमाना चाह रहे हैं, मेन मुद्दा है कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मित्र अदानी जी के खिलाफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में केस है।
एकदम शांतिपूर्वक प्रोटेस्ट हुए, कितने दिनों से चल रहे हैं, रोज 10:30 से 11। आज पहली बार इन्होंने प्रोटेस्ट किया, सबको रोक दिया और उसके बाद धक्का मुक्की और ये गुंडागर्दी। और अब सिर्फ अमित शाह जी की खाल बचाने के लिए ये अब इन्होंने साजिश शुरू की है कि भैया ने किसी को धक्का मारा, ये वो। मेरी आंखों के सामने आप सब ने देखा होगा, खड़गे जी को धक्का मार के जमीन पे गिराया।
In the Rajya Sabha, BJP MP from Nagaland, Phangnong Konyak, complained to Dhankar that Rahul Gandhi shouted at her.
It was a peaceful protest. I was standing outside.
There were a lot of people. Then Sri Rahul Gandhi ji just came in front of me, very close proximity. I felt uncomfortable. And then he started shouting at me, which I did not like, because there is a certain way the thing should be done.
I received a communication from Konyak, Honorable Member Parliament, and she has met me in my chamber also. I am looking into it. She was literally in tears. According to her, she could never believe that as a lady member, she would have to suffer so much at the hands of another member parliament. I am looking into it.
The BJP filed a police complaint against Rahul Gandhi. The Congress too filed a complaint against BJP.
We have filed a complaint against Mr. Rahul Gandhi for physical assault and incitement.
Meanwhile, Mallikarjun Kharge and TMC MP Derek O'Brien have moved privilege motions against Amit Shah over his remarks made while speaking on Congress ignoring Ambedkar that triggered the entire showdown. With Piyush Mishra, Bureau Report, India Today.
So how did this break out into a scuffle? How did it descend into all of the chaos that we witnessed in Parliament? We stitched together all the images, the visual proof that we have of exactly what played out. It started off this morning with a protest by BJP MPs, something you see on a daily basis by Congress MPs at Makkar Dwar. They were standing there staging a protest condemning the Congress over the controversy over Home Minister Amit Shah's Ambedkar comment. Now let's get you the next image. When this was happening, you had the Congress MPs also turning up. As usual, they wanted to also stage a protest there. So you saw those crowds coming in. Now, they weren't, according to them, allowed to go up. There was way given to them. They didn't want that. So they started climbing atop the walls. They're standing on top of the walls, holding up placards, raising slogans. All of this seemed to be for political one-upmanship. But then it descends into chaos and violence as well. Let's get you also the next view where you had Priyanka Gandhi and Kharge also landing up there, and they too refuse to back off. They come stand with all of the Congress MPs who are atop the walls and standing there chanting slogans, even as BJP MPs are there on the stairs refusing to move. Now remember that Rahul Gandhi came with Priyanka and Kharge, but didn't come with them, was trying to make his way through another way. Then this is what played out. You can see, in fact, both of them standing at one point together. These are the BJP and the Congress MPs all standing together, raising slogans. And that finally also led to Rahul Gandhi being there. He tried to make his way in. Now, soon after that, an MP gets injured. We don't know whether it was a result of Rahul Gandhi pushing or whether it was a result of chaos all around. The allegation is that Rahul Gandhi pushed him. That's what the BJP says. Now, after that, there's also been, in fact, a video of Nishikant Dubey, and that's the video there of Nishikant Dubey confronting Rahul Gandhi, asking him, aren't you ashamed? What exactly happened? And all of this has been playing out, in fact, in Parliament today in the last few hours. Now, let's tell you, in fact, about all that's happened. The BJP and Congress firing at each other, accusing each other of allegations and whatnot and counters. Even as these charges are flying thick and fast, We have two versions, the BJP and the Congress. So let's run you through what each side is saying. You've got the BJP essentially saying that Rahul Gandhi resorted to Gundaism, Gundagardi as they put it. Congress is saying that this is an attempt by the BJP to divert from the issues of Adani and Amit Shah's Ambedkar comment. Now, beyond that, you also had the BJP saying that Rahul Gandhi assaulted someone. The Congress says that Mallikarjun Kharge has been in fact injured as a result of the BJP MPs targeting him. Let's play out for you both versions.
There were a lot of people. Then Sri Rahul Gandhi ji just came in front of me, very close proximity. I felt uncomfortable. And then he started shouting at me, which I did not like. Because there is a certain way that things should be done and we should respect each other as honorable members of parliament. But then what he did, what he was shouting, it was in the close proximity, because when people come, we try to give way. But when there were so many of us standing and protesting, there was no space to move actually. I felt very uncomfortable and he shouted at me, but we should not shout at each other.
एकदम शांतिपूर्वक प्रोटेस्ट हुए, कितने दिनों से चल रहे हैं, रोज 10:30 से 11। आज पहली बार इन्होंने प्रोटेस्ट किया, सबको रोक दिया और उसके बाद धक्का मुक्की और ये गुंडागर्दी। और अब सिर्फ अमित शाह जी की खाल बचाने के लिए ये अब इन्होंने साजिश शुरू की है कि भैया ने किसी को धक्का मारा, ये वो। मेरी आंखों के सामने आप सबने देखा होगा, खड़गे जी को धक्का मार के जमीन पे गिराया। उसके बाद एक सीपीएम के एमपी को धक्का मारा, उनके ऊपर गिरे, खड़गे जी के ऊपर। मैंने सोचा टांग टूट गई होगी, कुछ हुआ होगा, क्योंकि उनके चेहरे से दिख रहा था कि उनको चोट लगी। ये सब साजिश है।
में खड़ा हुआ था, राहुल गांधी एक एमपी को धक्का लगा, मेरे ऊपर गिर पड़ा और मैं नीचे गिर गया।
किसने धक्का मारा? राहुल गांधी ने?
हाँ, राहुल गांधी ने।
राहुल गांधी ने धक्का मारा?
राहुल गांधी।
कौन सी जगह पे सर? सर किस जगह पे? सर किस जगह पे? किस जगह पे?
सीढ़ी के ऊपर में मैं खड़ा हुआ था और राहुल गांधी ने आकर के एक एमपी को धक्का लगाया, वो मेरे ऊपर गिर पड़ा और मैं।
कहाँ चोट लगी सर? जी
ये पार्लियामेंट की एंट्रेंस है, इसमें मैं अंदर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा था तो बीजेपी के एमपी जो थे वो मुझे ऐसे रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, धकेल रहे थे और मुझे धमका रहे थे, तो वो हुआ है। ये पार्लियामेंट की एंट्रेंस है, इसमें मैं अंदर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा था तो बीजेपी के एमपी जो थे वो मुझे ऐसे रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, धकेल रहे थे और मुझे धमका रहे थे, तो वो हुआ है।
ये जबरदस्ती हमारे ऊपर हमला करके, और मैं उसमें पहले ही मैं किसी को धक्का देने की स्थिति में नहीं हूं, लेकिन मेरे को खुद वो लोग धक्का दिए, मैं अपना बैलेंस नहीं संभाल सका, मैं नीचे बैठ गया। तो अब हमारे ऊपर इल्जाम भी लगा रहे कि हमने धक्का दिया, हमने उनको गिराया।
सुरक्षा कर्मियों ने उनको कहा कि साइड में जो स्पेस है आप जाने के लिए उसका उपयोग करें, लेकिन जानबूझकर, सोच समझकर राहुल गांधी हमारे सांसदों के बीच में पहुंच गए और न केवल बीच में पहुंचे, उन्होंने ऐसा व्यवहार किया, कोई कल्पना कर सकता है? धक्का मुक्की, गुंडागर्दी।
कुछ माननीय सांसदों ने राहुल जी को बुलाया कि देखिए आपने क्या किया, ये क्या व्यवहार है, तो वो आके देख के सिर हिला के चले गए कि दिस इज नथिंग। ये कोई तरीके, आपने तो टीवी पे देखा होगा उनका व्यवहार। तो जब मालूम नहीं पड़ा, इतनी तो शिष्टाचार किसी सामान्य आदमी के पास भी होती है, ये तो एक उच्च लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पोस्ट पे बैठे, इतना भी शिष्टाचार नहीं कि माफी मांगे।
बीजेपी के एमपी लकड़ियां लिए हमारे सामने खड़े होते हैं, हमें अंदर नहीं जाने देते हैं, और उसके बाद अब ये थोड़ा सा अपना फिर से डिस्ट्रैक्शन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। रियलिटी ये है, इन्होंने अंबेडकर जी का अपमान किया है, उसकी अपॉलॉजी होनी चाहिए और रिजाइन करना चाहिए होम मिनिस्टर को। और जो मेन मुद्दा है जिसको ये मिटाना चाह रहे हैं, घुमाना चाह रहे हैं, मेन मुद्दा है कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मित्र अदानी जी के खिलाफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में केस है, उनको वहां इंडाइट किया गया है और अदानी जी को नरेंद्र मोदी जी हिंदुस्तान बेच रहे हैं।
Okay, so let's find out exactly what happened. Okay, one version at least. This is what the Bharatiya Janata Party has to say. Joining me is Aparajita Sarangi, BJP MP. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us here on India Today. I'm sure you find everything that played out in the last few hours extremely condemnable. But first, can you confirm for us whether you were there during the protest that happened this morning?
Yes, I was there. Around 10 a.m. I had reached Makar Dwar and I was very much there at the time of the incident.
Can you tell us what exactly happened? What happened? What did you see?
See, when I reached there, a huge number of Bharatiya Janata Party MPs and MPs belonging to other constituents of the NDA were present. And they had placards in hand, and the entire staircase was completely crowded. There was no space at all. And then thereafter, around 10:40 a.m., Rahul Gandhi ji, Priyanka Vadra ji, and others actually came towards us in a very menacing, I would say, tone. And we had left sufficient space for them. And they wanted to go up to the staircase. But before that, there was some kind of scuffle just before the staircase started. And then we all sat there. They also sat there. And then thereafter they rose and they wanted to go to the Lok Sabha because we were approaching 11 a.m. and the Lok Sabha session had to start. And at that point of time, we found, I was very much there, there was enough space for Rahul Gandhi ji and others to go in a single file. But instead of going in a single file, instead of using the vacant space, what he did was he swerved towards the demonstration, which was absolutely peaceful. We were just, into sloganeering, but more than that, nothing was there. And then but he went inside. There, Pratap Sarangi ji and Rajput ji were standing very close by. And he almost kind of, in a very aggressive manner, he came forward and he really wanted to go through the demonstrators.
You're suggesting, ma'am, you're suggesting that, this was deliberate by Rahul Gandhi. Rahul, on the other hand, says he was blocked. He had no way to make his way into parliament. So what's your response to that? You're trying to suggest that all of this was deliberate, that Rahul Gandhi shoved his way through.
It was deliberate, it was intentional. And then he went inside the Lok Sabha. So at that point of time, in fact, Rajput ji and Pratap Sarangi ji, they all sustained injuries. And thereafter, as you know, what happened, I went to the RML and I met Pratap Sarangi ji. Pratap Sarangi ji was in a very bad shape. All the doctors were surrounding him. His blood pressure was high. And I asked him how he felt. He said, I was not feeling well, feeling very uncomfortable, feeling very much depressed. And I'm extremely nervous. That's what he said. And the left eyebrow had sustained injury, and he had got 2 stitches. So I think the doctors actually, I spoke to the doctors. The doctors said that they would be kind of, going for observing the patient for some time, and then they would see what course of action they take. So it was extremely unfortunate, and because the entire thing was absolutely deliberate. If they had to indulge in sloganeering, if they had to say something against us, they would have been near us and they would also have stood there and they would have started their own sloganeering and showing their placards. But they very menacingly, as I use this word, they moved towards us, moved towards the demonstrators. And our demonstration was extremely peaceful. So this was extremely unfortunate.
Can I just also highlight here that the Congress maintains that for the last many days and weeks, and we've been seeing it, they've been protesting. And it's been peaceful protests usually, which is why Rahul Gandhi says that he was blocked off, that Mallikarjun Kharge was also injured as a result of your party, ma'am, members of parliament, your colleagues protesting there.
See, he would be saying all this, but I am a witness to the incident. I was very much there. And that is why I have been very vocal about it, because I've seen the incident. And this was extremely unfortunate. See, every day they had been obstructing our going inside the Lok Sabha. At 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 10:45 a.m., generally the MPs come for the Lok Sabha session because our session starts at 11 a.m. And that point of time, most of the times we find that particular staircase is blocked by these people. But we take the vacant space. We walk up to the staircase, not looking at them. We just go through that. But today, when we were there, and it was a huge gathering, many of us had come, placards, some of us were sitting on the floor. And then at that point of time, though there was space, they chose to come through us. So that was absolutely, not palatable to any one of us. And then unfortunate things happened which should not have happened.
And unfortunately, there's also been this allegation that a woman MP was accosted by Rahul Gandhi. She's spoken out about it. Did you witness that too, ma'am? What happened there?
It might have happened because she's a very sincere person. I know her very well. The lady from Nagaland, Honorable Raj Sabha MP from Nagaland. It must have happened. But I was not there at that point of time. This Pratap Sarangi incident happened. And we were all so much caught up with that we went with him.
Okay, so you didn't
and
really
then he
see
went
that.
For the hospital.
Okay, you didn't really see that. But overall, seeing what's happened today in Parliament, for every one of us watching this, ma'am, it's extremely disappointing. It's unfortunate. It's even shameful that this is what Parliament and parliamentarians have descended to. This kind of chaos, scuffle. Is it really befitting for the world's largest democracy? Is this what should be happening in what's the temple of democracy at democracy's doorsteps?
Us. I'm telling you, we are all here to uphold the dignity and decorum of the Parliament, whether it be Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha. Is very much required to be disciplined, to be courteous, and to behave in a manner which is suitable for a parliamentarian. So I think to get into this kind of scuffle is absolutely not desirable. Every day we want the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha to actually hold its sessions peacefully. We want all the, agenda items to be kind of, followed. But it never happens. Adjournments took place so many times this particular session. And I tell you, this is the collective responsibility. I will never say that it's a responsibility of the ruling party to run the Parliament. No. I strongly oppose this kind of statement. It's the collective responsibility of both the ruling party and the opposition parties to run the Parliament. And we have to behave in a certain manner. We have to behave in a manner befitting a parliamentarian. So I think we need to behave in such a manner that people who actually are looking at us from different corners of the country, they learn from us. We are examples for them. So they have to emulate us. And for that matter, our behavior should be in a very dignified manner, which unfortunately has not been the case of late. We have to uphold the dignity and decorum of the Parliament. Maryada ki raksha to karni hi padegi.
I'm glad you've said that, ma'am, and I hope that there's some introspection from all sides. I'm not going to say only one side needs to look into that. The other aspect, and this is my final question to you, the other aspect of this is that the Congress has maintained all of this played out just to divert attention as a distraction tactic from the controversies surrounding what Home Minister Amit Shah has said in Parliament over Ambedkar and that storm over that comment.
Not at all. I don't think so. See, Honorable Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji delivered a 90-minute speech in the Rajya Sabha. And that's a speech I think all of us must hear. He kind of unveiled the face of the Congress before the people of the country.
Yeah.
Now, he has every right as a very senior minister, as somebody who is extremely responsible, has been a parliamentarian for long, to talk about the Constitution. It was a debate on the Constitution that was going on. So, when he delivered the speech, immediately thereafter, they didn't say anything. They must have thought about a particular point in the speech which they can, they would take up and they would create a havoc out of it. And they did so. You know what happened? They actually kind of, I remember just before the election, using the artificial intelligence, they had done the same thing with Honorable Minister Amit Shah ji's speech. Just before the election, it had happened with the help of
that was
AI.
let's be clear that was an AI video. This wasn't.
Which was twisted
and
turned.
This wasn't an AI video. This is a clip from Amit Shah's speech that the opposition has been using to target him. But thank you very much, Aparajita Sarangi, for joining us here on India Today. You've heard what, in fact, the BJP MPs who've been there at the protest have to say about how this descended into this kind of a scuffle and this ugly, violence that broke out in Parliament. Let's play out for you both versions. They're at loggerheads, the BJP and Congress, over this ugly assault. Both have gone to the police station to file complaints against each other. Both are staging protest. After protest, there are charges, counters are all coming in. We'll break that all down for you in our next report.
A remark by Home Minister Amit Shah aimed at Congress during the constitution debate in Rajya Sabha has escalated into a big fight, with both BJP and Congress accusing each other of insulting B.R. Ambedkar. The face-off turned ugly on Thursday as MPs got into a scuffle. The BJP lashed out at the Congress, holding it responsible for the fracas outside Parliament.
उन्होंने ऐसा व्यवहार किया, कोई कल्पना कर सकता है? धक्का मुक्की, गुंडागर्दी। क्या संसद में ये दृश्य उपस्थित होंगे? क्या तर्कों का सहारा लेने के बजाय शारीरिक ताकत का प्रयोग किया जाएगा? और कहते हुए भी मुझे शर्म आती है।
The Congress, on the other hand, blamed BJP, accusing it of launching a mission to save Amit Shah from the aftermath of his comments on Ambedkar that were described as derogatory by the opposition.
हम चलते हुए आ रहे हैं, उन्होंने मकर द्वार पे आके हमको रोकने के लिए वहां बैठ गए। मेरे को खुद वो लोग धक्का दिए, मैं अपना बैलेंस नहीं संभाल सका, मैं नीचे बैठ गया। अब हमारे ऊपर इल्जाम भी लगा रहे कि हमने धक्का दिया, हमने उनको गिराया।
The fight to claim Ambedkar's legacy is set to get bigger with elections scheduled in Delhi earlier next year. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal visited Valmiki Mandir and hit out at the Home Minister.
अमित शाह जी ने बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर का अपमान किया, करोड़ों लोगों की भावनाएं आहत हुई हैं। मैं खुद व्यक्तिगत तौर पे उनको अपना आदर्श मानता हूं। वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की एक सोची हुई रणनीति थी जिसके तहत संसद में बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर का अपमान किया गया।
The scheduled castes are more than 16% of India's population, and the community takes inspiration from the achievements of Ambedkar, who headed the committee that framed the Constitution of India, which ensures equality and social justice. The face-off over Ambedkar could get bigger in the coming days. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's cut across to images coming in from Mumbai. Even as we've been seeing protests taking place by both sides over the Ambedkar face-off, BJP youth wing workers ransacked the Congress Mumbai office, and many of these youth wing workers were then apprehended by cops. So that's the dramatic footage that you see on your screens right now of them targeting the Congress office in Mumbai, going ahead and chanting, raising slogans, resorting to vandalism. Cops finally had to detain a handful of these BJP youth wing workers to end their agitation. Let's bring in Mustafa Sheikh for more details. Mustafa, what's the current situation? There are ugly images coming in of the kind of vandalism protests that broke out.
Well, yes, you can say that there was a protest outside the Mumbai Congress office, but the protest, you can say, also turned violent because there was stone pelting. The glasses of the Congress office was broken. At the same time, there was lathi charge by police on the BJP workers. The visuals which are coming in of the lathi charge, you can clearly see that there was severe lathi charge on the BJP workers to stop this entire incident. We are right outside the Azad Maidan police station right now. You will see the workers from both sides, the BJP and Congress, are lined up here. There are many workers who have been detained by the of the BJP and Azad Maidan police is in the process of registering a case. At this point, you can say that the situation has been brought under control. But whatever was happening on Baba Saheb Ambedkar issue in Parliament was seen on ground in Mumbai when the BJP youth wing Morcha workers reached Mumbai Congress office. There, ink was thrown, sword petting happened, after which the police swung into action, and now the further investigations are on. Back to you.
All right. Thanks very much, Mustafa, for getting us that live update. Now, the Congress has launched a nationwide protest against Home Minister Amit Shah, upping the ante over the war of words on Amit Shah's comments on Ambedkar. Let's get a look at all of the images of the protests. This is from the national capital, where Congress leaders came together to protest against Amit Shah's remarks on Ambedkar. And you can see here several scores of Congress workers who gathered in the streets of the national capital, raising slogans saying, "We condemn this kind of insult to Ambedkar." The Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi in Maharashtra, these are images from Mumbai, condemned Shah's comments on Ambedkar in Rajya Sabha. The remark united opposition parties, intensifying their demands with these protests for the Home Minister's resignation. Congress MLAs in Karnataka also staged protests statewide. State and district committees have been mobilizing support to amplify their objection. Congress workers, particularly lawyers belonging to the party, came together in Hyderabad to stage a demonstration. Leaders demanded accountability, saying that B.R. Ambedkar's legacy was disrespected. And these are images from Srinagar, where Congress workers, particularly women, came out to stage a protest accusing the Congress of, accusing Amit Shah of insulting Ambedkar's legacy.